This is Mitchell Sigmund from AudioMidi.com. I'm here to talk to you today about the brand new M-Audio Venom 12-voice virtual analog synthesizer. It's a really cool new synth in that it's the first synth from M-Audio, for starters, and it sounds great, and it's got some really unique functionality. Not only is it a virtual analog synth, but it's also a full-blown audio interface that works with Pro Tools or any other DAW software. The audio interface has a microphone input, it has an instrument input, it has dedicated levels. It's really a pretty complete package. So you can make a lot of music just in this one box with your computer, of course. And the front panel is interesting in that it has a matrix editor that allows you to edit about roughly 30 of the parameters inside of it. Another thing I want to mention is, in line with the price, it's really well made. It's a really nicely made synth. I know you can't really tell on camera, but like just the plastic construction, it's plastic, but it's kind of like Apple quality plastic. It's really nicely made. It feels very, very solid. It doesn't make crackly, silly noises. The keyboard is very tight, very well made. So it really has a feeling of solidity and quality that you rarely see at this price point. One of Venom's most unique features is its extensive arpeggios and phrase sequences that are built in. There are a whole lot of them that are utilized in the presets, as I can show you. A lot like, you've got a bass line, you've got a drum part, obviously, and that would be on part 1 and 2, multi-timbrely, and then right-handed. There's a whole bunch of those, so you can there's a whole lot of creativity lurking inside the machine, a lot of musical idea starters that are great, and you can also, by using the included editor librarian, you can edit the phrases, and there's a lot of editability there. So you can also, by using the included editor librarian, go in there and tweak with them and edit them and really kind of personalize them. So there's a whole bunch of power lurking there. Also, I want to talk to you about the editing, sound editing. Like I mentioned, it's a full-blown virtual analog synthesizer with 3 oscillators and multiple filter types and a really powerful synthesis engine. You've got things like the oscillators have a bunch of different waveforms. I think it's somewhere over 90, but a lot of different replications of classic analog synthesizers and so forth. The editing from the front panel is a little bit limited. You've got a matrix here, kind of like in the old Waldorf synths, where you've got 4 knobs here and a button, and then you've got an up-down thing that operates a grid, and then you've got about 30 of the most common parameters you're going to want to edit, like filter cutoff and resonance, envelope settings, and so forth. You can't get it a lot of the parameters, though, which is kind of a bummer, but at this price point, it's understandable why they didn't want to make something with 50 knobs on it, because it would have made it a lot more expensive. And I haven't mentioned also, it's $4.99, so it's really a screaming deal. To edit extensively, you use the editor librarian software that they include, and I'll be demoing that in just a moment, and you can see how deep you can get into it.